afternoon, boomers. It is the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, the big kaboomer on the network, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for tuning in. We got Bitcoin above 20K after this Fed announcement. They're about to raise the rates. I don't think this 20K is going to last, I'll be honest with you. Crypto crash of 2022. Hopefully you guys are tuned in and surviving this entire bloodbath of a market that we're experiencing since the beginning of the year, really. It seems like ever since we topped off in November, by January, it was all done, really. Most of the coins continue to go down, and here we are mid-year and still in the bear. It looks like 2022 may be bearish for the entire crypto industry, and that's just the facts, Jack. We're going to have to wait and see. Just a few months ago, we were a little bit more optimistic about the potential for a trend change during the fall. But I'll tell you, that's not looking too promising at this point. Bitcoin above 20K, though. I'll tell you, it's acting a little stronger than I expected. But this could be a little fake relief rally, guys. I wouldn't get too excited. Let's see if Bitcoin cracks 25 and heads towards 30. I think it would raise more eyebrows. But at this rate, it's almost like too little. I'll be honest with you. Shout out to all the meta maniacs that are tuning in. Make sure you tap in, hit the like, the subscribe, the post notification. I need you caressing the like. Be nice to the like. Before you wanted to molest it or whatever, and it seems like we got banned for molesting the like button. So treat it nicely. Be nice. Be a nice guy. Okay. Fed officials have announced that there will be tightening up. In other words, they're going to be raising the rates maybe about 75 basis point, which is 0.75. These things are going up, and it's going to continue to put pressure on the markets. There will be blood. I'm telling you guys, we haven't seen BTC in this type of market. Listen, crash back in 2017, 2018, the markets weren't as weak as they are now. I'll tell you, this is weak right now with the big picture here. The U.S. stocks, the fiat's looking weak. Anyhow, let's look what's moving and grooving. ENS is doing well today. Ethereum name service against USDT. It's up almost 10%, currently trading at $10.19. I like Ethereum name service. I think that it's not going to go away. This one is around. Now, as far as the token, I'm not sure how much it has to do with the trend of buying ENS. Obviously they're somewhat correlated. I don't know if they're directly. Anyhow, I suggest that you bag some ENS names if you haven't already. They're NFTs. So champagnecrypto.eth, that's an NFT. I got it. Okay, if you need other ones, you may want to purchase them directly at ENS. If they already have been sniped out, you could buy them on the open market if someone's selling them on OpenSea and or other NFT marketplaces. So that's ENS. You got Rune against the US dollar up 7%. Thor, Rune. This is another one that's it's a boomer in my opinion. It's not as far as price, but the idea, decentralized exchange, where you can cross-chain exchange liquidity from Bitcoin to Ethereum chain, the real one, not wrapped Bitcoin. No. The real Bitcoin you can exchange from to Ethereum and back and forth, or to Binance, the actual Binance Smart Chain, and others. Litecoin, Monero. And that's decentralized. Remember, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. A lot of people are getting wiped out, leaving their keys, leaving their coins on other people's exchanges. Guys, that's the opposite of what crypto stands for. If it's not in your possession, it's not yours. Okay, it's like, the bank holds your money. It's not your money. It's the bank that holds it. And in fact, if you look at the real greenbacks, that's like property of the Fed. But we can get into that in another deeper, darker podcast or stream. Sand is up as well. Sand's been doing all right. Sand there at $1.25. I like Sand. I like the metaverse. Although the metaverse is fake. But it's triggered buy now. Watch out now, Sand token, the Sandbox. This is the most developed metaverse that I've seen. You can argue it's the other side, but you can't really go in there yet that I know of. I'm talking about the Apeverse, the Bored Ape, other side. So you got Sand against USDT is looking good. GMT Steppen is up 5%. And then you got Hex slightly up. You know, Richard Hart pulled up on Fox News earlier talking about Hex and why he made it. I didn't get much pulse chain talk. So he's keeping that one in the chamber, deeper in the chamber than I'm keeping the Gold Spades NFT at this point. So at what point are we going to say that, you know, Richard, what's up with this guy? He needs to, you know, I paid the piper, so I want to see my pulse chain. AVAX is up. Binance is up slightly. A couple other coins. Fiverr's down. TRX is down. Uniswap down. Phantom down. Shopify Zoom down. BAT down. Polygon Matic down. SHIB down. There's a lot of them down, guys. Great crypto crash of 2022 wiped up. Because this is not only crypto crash, this is also stock market recession, borderline depression. The stock market's going to have to go see the therapist very soon for some therapy. You know, there's, you know, the therapy guys. It works for some people, I guess. You know, people want to talk about their problems all the time. I want to talk about my gains. I want to talk about wins. I've been doing research on Amazon store selling. I have one already, but I only sell CDs and books secondhand. I'm thinking of sourcing other stuff and pumping it. Also, Amazon Seller Central, that's for the selling. The Amazon Associates, also check that out, okay? Because you could do affiliate linkage, okay? So if any product that you like, you could do an affiliate link for it and start booming. You can start booming. Affiliate links. You don't even need to source any product. Now, what the cut is, I'm not sure. But I'm about to start lacing everything with these affiliate links. Because, you know, we gotta get it on and popping, guys. At the end of the day. You got a little link or two or some, you know, monetized channel or something. It's rough times out here. Don't act like it's not a rough one out there for the greater crypto and all of this market industry right now. Where's my chat? I'm not even looking at the chat. Sometimes the chat distracts me. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, sometimes I get in the flow without the chat. But on the other hand, and you know, on the other note, you know, you got to show love to the people. It's, you know, the people sometimes is the therapy for me to chop it up with some good conversation. But, you know, it's been a while since the chat is lit up with, like, you know, 20, 30, 40 plus people. And usually we got about, you know, 10 guys out here, a few good men. Let me see what we got popping. Right now, we're live. About 4 over there on YouTube. We got someone on Twitch. Indeed. Who's in the chat right now? Drop a little comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking. I just pulled it up, so it refreshed from scratch. So if you didn't write a comment within 10 seconds, I'm not seeing it. Kaboom! Excellent. That's what's going on. TradingView is reading Sandbox buy. Sandbox buy. It's a tough buy right now for anything. To be honest with you. DCA though, how about Thor Rune has turned neutral? I like these tokens. Thor, Sandbox. Let me write these down again because I'm gonna do another videos too. I mean Thor, Sand. Okay. And then I've talked about Theta, but Theta's not really doing much. And GMT stepping, I've been seeing moving. And of course, one Hex. Hex will move whenever Pulse Chain moves, and or when he releases this documentary that they've been working. I'll be honest with you, this doc, it's cool or whatever, but it took off all his attention. And so what he should be doing is creating, and you know, maybe in the long run that's good for him. I don't know. We'll see how this fares. This whole, you know, documentary thing, but in the short run, it took away all his attention. I'll tell you that much. It took away all his attention. He had the Playboy models up in there. You know, I'm not mad at him though. I mean, if you raise the Billy Plus and someone wants to do a doc on you, you're gonna take your time. Why not? You know, why not? Why not? Where's the Metamaniacs out here in this chat? Samir's here. BNB performing real well. I'm glad you brought that up. BNB has been a top performer. It's been outperforming Bitcoin since up till about this year. But for like 2-3 years straight, it was Chainlink and Binance. Binance, Chainlink, Binance, Chainlink. And then Chainlink kind of like slowed down. You know, Chainlink's still a good coin, but Binance stayed up there. Guys, Binance is the leading exchange. They got their own chain. They were the first ones to clone Ethereum and do their own chain that I've seen. And they pulled up. We made gains with Binance, with PancakeSwap, and the drops that occurred over there. Binance treated us well. But listen, the returns on DeFi are diminishing, and they will continue to diminish in the short term. It's not the same DeFi it used to be right now. It's not if it's not DeFi summer that it was last year. But yeah, BNB, top performer. You're better off holding BNB these past few years than you have Bitcoin and Ethereum to keep it $1.50 with you. That is probably true up until somewhere. Well, let's pull it up. Let's look how BNB is behaving against Bitcoin. It's up against BNB against BTC today. That's for sure. And it's a strong buy. Yeah, it's a strong buy. How about against USD? It's neutral against USD, but you're looking at a strong buy against Bitcoin. And, you know, CZ said it. He said, you know, our main goal is to outperform Bitcoin. You know, it's just somewhat centralized, arguably. BNB. How about that? You're right, Samir. BNB performing like a slugger. Not performing better than Sandbox is, though. Sandbox already triggered a buy against US dollar, which Binance hasn't yet. Binance hasn't yet. Binance hasn't yet. So that's what's going on. Yeah, I mean, it makes you think, Samir, you know, just to hold the whole bag, Binance, you know, it's tough, though, because, again, you know, there's that custody thing, you know, but I'll tell you this much. Binance is setting themselves up to be like the Amazon of the crypto industry. Like, they don't seem like they're going to go away. Most of what they pump out is pretty, you know, legit. Sandbox was sitting pretty at 77 cents 2 weeks ago and hasn't looked back. Sandbox has been performing real well. I told you guys about this. As you know, like, I like the metaverse. You have this talk about the metaverse, that it's a scam or it's not. That's not my concern. Is it going to pump again? I think so. I think it's going to have a nice pump again. And Sandbox is positioned. You know, it's the other side in Sandbox and Decentraland. It's those three. You know, so the metaverse is not going to completely go away. There's going to be some sort of crypto gaming in there, you know. So George Chop says, Richard Hart of Fox News. Yeah, sure. I shared a short. He didn't talk much about Pulse Chain. They had him on for short. I mean, I saw a 5-minute cat video and I shared a clip from it. But this guy needs to drop Pulse Chain already. That's, you know, come on, let's go. Long overdue. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a painful one, especially when everything's so dry. And then you say, damn, that thing has potential. It may move. You know, we threw a bag at it. So it's like, you know, right now it's one of the few things to look forward to. And then this guy's is fronting. But yeah, guys, just want to come up on a short live with you guys. Tap in. Let you guys know that I'm still alive and well. The champ was actually babysitting today. He was taking care of the children. You know, the schedule switched around, and it was my turn to step up to the plate, make sure the kids were chaperoned, taken well care of. You know, this is more than chaperoning. This is parenting. So I spend the day with the young tykes. And I'll be honest with you, it's more difficult to do live streams when you're with the young tykes. These guys, you know, they're little guys. They're pre-Kers. It's hard for them to be quiet. But anyhow, we're here. We shared some shorts. The Fed met today. Apparently, they're going to raise the rate 75 basis point. And then Hex, you got Richard Hartz on Fox News. Let me just share the shorts. They're really very short. I got a 10-second clip and another 30-second clip, so we might as well share it now. Let me pull up my channel, and we'll share it for you guys. That's what we'll be doing, replaying the short content here on the live stream. It's only 10-20 seconds, so we'll get the chance to play it again. Am I sharing my screen? Yeah, I am. So it's let's start with the inflation alert. Kaboom! Fed meeting today, likely to raise the rate 75 basis points. 10-year yield dumped and spiked. BTC ETH holding steady. Follow me for live. Kaboom! Fed meeting. And that was interesting that the 10-year yield dumped going into the the opening of the markets, and then it spiked up. It's still less than 3%. And if you don't know what this means, it's significant. It's like, this is the 10-year yield's like safety. So if people are running to safety, the price drops because people are buying. Excuse me. Yeah, exactly. So people are buying, the price, the interest rate drops. Okay, they're not going to give you such a nice deal. Okay, you're getting less basically. Okay, and then it just it spiked right back up. I mean, it's still, like I said, under 3, which is weak. You're only getting 3% for locking up your money for 10 years. That's weak. That's not even outperforming inflation. That is horrible. Okay, so when you see people running to buy this, that's like there's nothing else to get. It's might as well hold that and hope for the best. This is like major bags, though. These are like, But I guess people started buying back into the stocks, and that's why the rates went back up. So as the money goes into the 10-year yield, the rates drop, and as money leaves the 10-year yield, as money leaves safety, the interest rates go up to attract buyers. And that's what's going up. So if you see the 10-year yield going higher, it's because money's going into the stocks, and the reverse. Let's talk about Richard Hart on Fox News. I shared a clip. He says you're seeing everyone lose their money, and he talks about why he made Hex.
Well, I mean, Bitcoin's got a lot of stuff it can't do. So, right now you're seeing everyone lose all their money. And I do mean all of their money to people that said they would give them more coins. They tried to earn yield on their Bitcoin. They gave their keys to somebody else, which is the opposite of why crypto was invented. It was invented to get rid of middlemen. So what does everyone do? They give their keys to middlemen that have a good story. They're going to give you some interest. Well, I invented something that I gave for free to Bitcoin holders to let them generate yield by holding their own keys without giving them to somebody else. Well, I mean, Bitcoin's got
that's all true. And part of this crypto crash that we're experiencing is that these exchanges, they over leveraged. I mean, they were, promising people returns on their BTC ETH, and they're over leveraged. And then people are depositing their coin in somebody else's exchange. Like we said it a bunch of times, even when Celsius was looking good for a while. Okay, there was a few of the maniacs here in the chat that were in it, and I was like, hey, look, it's all right, but I'm not really attracted to it. It's kind of not your keys, not your crypto. I've said it before. You know how it is. The champ does his best to avoid any centralized, any other man sticking his hands on my bags. Okay, when you got to go in and out of fiat, then there's going to be a middleman. But other than that, if you stay crypto, you should be able to stay in custody of everything, unless you stake in a contract and there's custodial issues with some decentralized contracts, but we could talk about that. But anyhow, that's what's going on, guys. I hope everybody had an excellent day. I was on late today, but I'm back. It's on @bat. I'm always here. Drop a comment over there on the Discord. I'll continue to share shorts. The champ is on the networks, and I'm still here booming with the best of them. And we'll be back around, and we'll weather this storm until the bull comes back around, because I think that we'll see 100K Bitcoin 5 years, maybe 3 years or less. Stay strong out there, guys. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest champagne. Thank you.